Hello, this is Bino. I'm an arborist and a tree climber specialist. What I like to do on my channel is share tree climbing tips with beginners and experts. What we're doing today, we're going to talk about the Ultralink. Recently I've done about 3 videos on it, and I had a lot of questions on one of my first videos, like why did you use the Ultralink with the sheave in the alpine butterfly? So first, it was new. It's a new piece of equipment to me, and yeah, I went through the manual, and you know, anytime you get something new, you want to be safe, and you know, usually you don't want to go super high. You want to go low and work everything out. With this, I feel pretty confident in using it because I've been using a quickie for years now, and it's really close to the same thing, just a few minor differences. So what I want to go over is some of the things in the owner's manual, you know, some of what it shows. What they have is a scale, you know, 3 different levels. They'll have a picture of what it in use, and there'll be a check mark for optimal. And then they have a exclamation for not optimal, and then an X would mean danger. So danger, I'm thinking you shouldn't use it in that way. They have in the owner's manual, they have a picture of the Ultralink, and it's in the eye of a rope, and it shows it's being mounted with the body of it in. Well, just so happens my ecstatic won't fit in this one. I do have a Blue Moon with a splice die at work that this fits in really well. It won't fit in my Sonai ecstatic. So for the example, I'm going to use the Silver Ivy, and I'm just going to pop this in. So it says that this would be an optimal setup. So you would choke around the tree, and you'd have the sheave, and you pop the sheave inside here, inside of the. So it would be through the eye. You have it. Whoops! You have it locked in place. Hang on. You got to put the rope in so you can create your choke. And that's your choke. So they show this as an optimal with a check mark. The next thing they'll show is take this out. Take it out, take the sheave off, click it, put it in place, and on this setup here, they show it with an exclamation, not optimal. So I'm thinking it's still okay to use for me. That, and then the way that I'm going to use it, I feel that I'm comfortable using this. But on theirs, it says caution, not optimal. The next thing they'll show you on their manual is another choking method with an eye. But in this method, you put the body of the Ultralink over the running part of the rope, and then you choke it into an eye with the pin. So twist and lock it, and then you choke it. Now, in these, they're also showing that the button is on the outside. So this would be with a check mark and optimal. So that looks fine. The other way they show is on more of a branch in a different way. So this is more like a vertical. I show it in another way, where if you were going over a branch, now this they would consider also optimal. Put the body on that side and through the eye, twist and lock, and they would consider this a check mark and optimal. Also, another way that's in an optimal with the check mark they show is with an alpine butterfly. You put the body of the Ultralink in it, and then you capture this, lock it in place, and choke it. So they show that optimal. Okay, so, you know, and this is the part where they also show in their manual that they have a picture of a branch that hits this and as a danger, right? So that led me to believe that, yeah, I definitely always want to have this facing outward and not up against the trunk. And then what I would be concerned of is maybe it brushing up against something when I'm using it. Then it brings me back to the question when people were asking me, why did you put the sheave inside the butterfly and use it the opposite of this. Okay, so it was a new piece of equipment, and I know, like with the quickie, sometimes it can rotate and pop if I have a butterfly. Now this would probably be, I mean, this is definitely going to be a danger. And even with a quickie, you wouldn't want the slick pin opposite. Well, these are both in reverse, but this is not what you would want. So yeah, that gave me kind of a worry when I started using it. And you know, usually when you're working on something that is brand new, you always want to be cautious. Now, the reason I put that sheave in there, oh, let me get it out here. I know that if, let me undo this to press it, open it up. Now I had this in the reverse. So I threw the sheave in here, pop it in, and that's, once I get it in, it's pretty darn tight, right? So I got that there. Now I captured the body onto the sliding part of the rope. All right, and now I push this in, lock it in place. Okay, so now this sheave, when I'm going up, it was not going to allow this to slide left or right. Made me feel more comfortable. I can't tell you that this is what the manufacturers say that you can do or not, but for me, when I'm first starting out, I felt really secure this way. Yeah, because I could tighten this Alpine Butterfly a little bit shorter and just use the pin by itself. But if I have the sheave and it's rated at 40 kilonewtons, why wouldn't I at least try it this way? So for all the questions people were asking, why would I use it like this? Yeah, made me feel more safe. I think in the future when I'm using this, mostly I'm gonna use it for, you know, canopy tie. That's my favorite. Maybe I'll use basal tie. And if a chance comes where I'm doing a spar, maybe I'll use it on a spar. But anyhow, I just wanted to fill you in on some of my thoughts in using it with the sheave. Let you know that, yeah, this piece of equipment is a real good piece of equipment. I think this and the quickie are really comparable. They're really good pieces of equipment. Both of them are great, and I'd be happy using both, and I will be using both. I also saw there's this a channel, YouTube channel called New Green, NU and Green, and they did a head-to-head with the quickie and the Ultralink. It was really cool. They showed the results where they broke both of them. This broke at 11,000 plus pounds, and the quickie broke at like 10,000 pounds. So if you're worried about will it be safe for you to climb with, both of them are great. 10,000 pounds braking strength and 11,000, though that's plenty enough for your body weight. Anyhow, that's the way I'll be using it in a climbing situation, not in rigging or anything like that. This is a Ultralink small. Anyhow, this will my views on it, and just wanted to let you guys know that that's why I chose to use this sheave on the opposite side of the with the inside the Alpine Butterfly. Oh, I just wanted to show you a couple more real quick things that I noticed in the owner's manual. Is that they had a couple of Ultralinks like this connected. I know this one's a quickie and not an Ultralink, but they had it connected like this, and it showed that this is danger. So connecting to another Ultralink would be a danger. Also, they had in the owner's manual, they were showing if you have like a carabiner. I'm sure some people might ask that and maybe be wondering, could you use a carabiner? Well, they showed a picture in this way with a carabiner connected, and this would be a danger. Don't use it in this way. Just a couple real quick things. So yeah, there you go, my view and the reasons why I use that sheave on the Ultralink and the Alpine Butterfly. So as always, I hope you guys like this video. Comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you like what we do, and by all means, share our videos. Take care. We'll see you next time.